All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm watching YouTube tonight, and I'll tell you what. There's some good channels tonight reporting on a lot of things. Uh, and I think Hello, Debbie Fox. I think Reno's live. Criminality just got over with, um, and there's a couple more that are live. Right. So they're all talking about the leaked photos and everything, and Greeno's explaining that they called the police, and the police said uh, that it was fine that these people had the photos. And Greeno was yelling out, "It's not fine that these people have, you know." But really, if you're the police and you're investigating, and then all of a sudden someone calls them and is telling them uh, that you guys got photos of the crime scene, I would imagine the police would say, "All right, fine," right? Because it was an ongoing investigation, and they said they knew. So, was it to catch? Was there actually a sting going within a sting, within a sting, to find the corruption and the YouTubers that are involved in this corruption of obstruction of justice? Very well, possibly, maybe. I'll tell you what, these police, they're using their heads because, like I said, we knew already about the uh, crime scene years ago because these guys were already talking about sticks and penetration with sticks, and they were placed a certain way, and yada 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 yada. But there was no documentation to prove that was on the internet. Right now, a lot of people are saying that, well, this was all public thing. You could look; there was nothing because it was a hush hush case. Police didn't release it. Wasn't the police? Yeah, so it's a crazy night on YouTube. Everybody made a good point. It's the judge's courtroom. And when it comes to anything, the judge makes the final cut, the final call. So, do I think Supreme Court will judge with her? Probably. It takes a lot to get a judge kicked off of a case, and she's not the one that did anything. Right? She didn't. She didn't leak all this information. I think why she sealed it up was because it showed that there was in the legal team that was representing them, or somebody. It was a last ditch effort to try and cause commotion before it went into court, and we were close to getting it into court. So it makes a lot of sense. Greeno is being accused of a lot of things, folks, that people have already caught him before doing. Making fake videos, photo opt videos, hacking people's computers, trying to get photos of women and dudes to blackmail them. That's a proven fact. That's a proven fact. I wouldn't doubt that's why Anthony Greeno needs a phone every week and is always asking for donations. But it's a proven fact that Anthony Greeno took photos from a woman, many women, and tried to blackmail them with them, supposedly. I don't know if that's true, but these women were, that's what they're saying. And they reported it to the police. So, can we believe Anthony Greeno? That's the thing. People don't understand. They're laughing. They think it's funny, and I'm like, no, this ain't good. It's possible Anthony Greeno Now, I'm not saying I know for a fact, but it's possible Anthony Greeno got himself in a real ringer with making fake videos that actually everybody thought was actually footage of BG, and it wasn't. And possibly, we don't know. A lot of people say that's Anthony Greeno's voice. He's one of the suspects, right? The voice on the recording. It's a toss up between him, Chadwell, and a couple other people that I've been listening to. But yeah, I don't know. And everything, and they think it's all act. And I'm like, no. No, these women did. If not, people are talking about citizens' arrest on them and picking them up themselves. Really. It's like this has gone crazy. You got women on YouTube screaming that he used them, threatened to kill ladies and their kids if they didn't agree with or some. I don't know. Got photos of her, tried to blackmail her with photos and stuff like that. And I think the lady was on Cold Truth's channel. I was kind of shocked myself. And she's like, she was like, I'm not the only one he's done this to. There's more. I was like, holy crap. So it's interesting to see. And he's a known glorified hacker, stalker, numerous things. And this was before even Delphi. And you know what's really funny? A lot of people have been checking in Mr. Rene Anthony Greeno. And they say he never lived in Delphi. He's not from Delphi, Indiana. He was born somewhere else. And he's a grifter. He's been all over the United States. He's got charges in other states. And I just can't believe that this dude is pulling this big of a fast one on all these ladies and dudes. It's unreal. It's unbelievable. Right. And this is nothing that hasn't been public for years about a lot of these YouTubers and even Mr. Anthony Greeno. This stuff has been out for years. And it kind of makes sense now because this dude needs a new cell phone or a computer every month. He's getting a new phone and new computer all the time, asking for donations for a new phone. And how many phones do you? It's starting to make sense. Maybe this dude is the dude, the brain behind the setup. Maybe. We don't know. He's threatening people to, let's straighten this out, meet person to person. We'll see who's not. Man, this dude's on his way right back to Shutter Island. He's right on his way back to Shutter Island, man. I don't trust him as far as I could probably whoop his ass from here all the way down the street. And I'm an old man, 50 years, 50 something. I quit counting a long time ago. I wouldn't even do anything. Let the authorities handle it, folks. Let the authorities handle it. I just can't believe the brain. I'm telling you, if the government came to me and wanted me to profile some of these people, I'd say this is probably bigger than Charlie Manson. These dudes are swaying the people, and the proof is out there on some of these YouTubers that got very violent crimes and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Everybody's been arrested, folks. If you live in America and you haven't had an altercation with the police or somebody lying on you, pulled over by the police for speeding or whatever, right? You ain't an American. Right? You're going to have to deal with the police somewhere down the road in this country. And even the police say he ain't right. I don't know. I don't know. He's a good editor, a good creator, but he's got a temper and he's very violent towards women, and he is a suspect on this channel. He's a suspect. He's saying, "Oh, I was clear. You were never cleared from nothing." Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. They keep telling you these people are clear. You know when you're clear? When the FBI comes out and the sheriff's department and says these people are not or don't have anything to do with any of the corruption or any of the obstruction of justice or anything, then people will believe that some of these YouTubes people are not suspects, but on this channel, they're all suspects. If you were questioned in that murder, any device taken, any inkling of anything out of the ordinary, you have become a suspect on this channel. Sorry, the case is still open. Anything is possible. A year ago, he was claiming he already solved the case. Him and Sonny Justice were having a big battle. Who solved the case already? And we're like, they didn't even release. How do you guys know this when there was been no documentation of the crime scene leaked from the police? The police didn't put anything out. No photos of the crime scene. But yet these people years ago were talking about sticks and witchery and all this bull crap. Yeah. Leak. Either hackers, glorified hackers, or it's so corrupt they planned defense, knew something, and tried to last ditch attempt to cause this havoc, because they got to have them. If Richard Allen ain't the killer, he was there, and his DNA was there, and it was his weapon. Now, and it would pay not to get involved in anything like. If I was Richard Allen's defense team, I would be contacting the FBI and sending them out to Idaho to check to see what caliber weapon Kohlberger had and what kind of knives he had. And people are so tunnel visioned that they say I'm crazy for even having that checked. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a murder case in the country that we live in, the United States, anything is possible. So I would be checking Kohlberger out. I would be checking other people that had 40 cals out. I would be checking into, was Richard Allen's wife having an affair? Somebody that could have set up Richard to get rid of him so somebody can have his woman. I would be looking at all kinds of things. And forgive me for saying anything like that, but is it possible to be set up for this crime? Yes, it is possible. With the time that the guy had, and if they're going off a spent shell, and that's it, no weapon actually, unless they got a search warrant and found the weapon. But it is possible to set somebody up in a crime, meaning somebody could have, anybody could have walked into his house, any of his friends, anybody knew that he had a weapon, ejected a shell, maybe went there and asked him, you got any ammo or whatever, anything is possible. Or someone was sleeping with his wife and they tried to set him up. Possible. Possible. They wouldn't need the gun. All they would need is a ejected round, right? If it wasn't, if it's just an ejection round, all they would have to do is walk into the house, grab the gun, eject a round. If it was a spent shell, they would have to shoot it and then take the casing and drop it at the crime scene. Well, anything is possible. I told you, Satan will do anything to cover his tracks. He'll lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, drive you absolutely crazy, call your phone, leave death threats, all kinds of crap. These dudes are nuts. I've been going through it for 6 years on this Delphi case. I went through the same crap with Harmon once. I told him, you're full of crap and I ain't buying your story. And matter of fact, only the killer would have known what you guys are talking about because none of that information was released. So the only way you guys knew that was either you were there or you've been talking to somebody or you've been stealing something. Like I said, you guys should have been stealing when you should have been hiding. But that's my opinion. But hey, I do want to say to Criminality tonight, that was a great live. I want to give a shout out also to ATS News channel. That's a great channel too. Melissa Jade and little Alex Erickson, and the list will go on and on. Great channels where they just cover the evidence, the case, and they go through things. There's no commotion, no yelling, no flipping out, no crap, right? Great channels, very calm, peaceful, where people's opinions, they don't delete them. I've said things in chats and people are like, they delete it. Now, whether I was right and got something right on the top of the nail is a different thing, right? It's a business, folks, YouTube. And some of these creators will steal from you if you got a better scenario, theory, or just have a grudge against you. These people, they're hackers. That's the only thing a sleuth is a glorified hacker. Digging for information, backdoors, and hacking computers they shouldn't hack for photos, and paying for information, folks. Really, if you ask me, it's obstruction of justice. You want to learn about the case and want the proof? Wait until the court date where we see it all. Then we can all go, oh my God. Then we can go ahead and sleuth away and dig into it after the judgment has been called. But right now, there is a good chance that Richard Allen is the guy, head to toe, DNA matches, spent round, well, ejected round. And he could walk free because some of these people, and that is the truth. And a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people don't want it. A lot of these people had these photos and information years ago, and they benefited it. Their channels grew. They contacted other people. I do believe there was money exchanged. And they wrecked this case. They wrecked it. But then again, I have to listen to the police. And what did they say in the beginning of this case? After 6 months of this case, they came out because it was a zoo. It was a zoo. It was a zoo, this case, when it first came out. And they said, if we don't put anything out, or if you listen to something on the internet, don't believe it because we haven't put it out. When we come in front of you on the TV cameras and press release and say this is what we're doing, you can believe that. But don't believe anything else that you hear. So they must know that this is just a zoo. And I think they were looking. I think the police might have knew about these photos and didn't care because now they knew there was a leak. They knew that this was already leaked. And I wouldn't doubt it if they were looking for people. I don't know. All right, let me see what's going on in chat. He sounds awful, Johnny. Hi, Tahoe. Hey, Tahoe, Debbie, Greeno, right, Johnny. Oh, is that a nurse or a doctor? What's wrong, Tahoe? Is something wrong with me? Am I gonna live? Oh no, what happened, Tahoe? Let me see picture. It's 7 years. This kid is like watching dry paint get drier. Well, this case, there's a good chance he can walk free, or it'll be years before we see this case in court. I really do think the police are on the right track. If it ain't Richard Allen, it's somebody that looks like Richard Allen. And that's possible too. It's possible it ain't Richard Allen because somebody manipulated the photos or the video, or it was photo op, or somebody did their own rendition of the video or the crime scene or whatever, and it got mixed up with real evidence. And now people are thinking that people that are innocent are killers. I can see that. Now, once again, I'm saying Anthony Greeno is, I have no idea if Anthony Greeno's involved in it uh, because we don't have the evidence. Uh, he's a cocky kid. What do you want? He's a YouTube creator, right? But we're watching a lot of channels tonight, and we're watching a lot of people, confessions of YouTubers, where these photos came from, who they gave them to, the track down of this whole thing, which is really obstruction of justice, right? But a lot of people are saying, well, you don't want to go that crazy or anything. They're YouTubers, and you know, but I am right. It is obstruction of justice. If you ask me, I would have took this whole Odin thing off of the table. I would have based my defense uh, differently with Richard Allen. Whole Odin thing and all that. All they did was piss more people off. Right? I don't think so, Tahoe. Tahoe says you're fine, John. I don't think I am. I'll hang in there as long as I can. But like I said, Greeno's got a long history. So did Harmon. So did a couple other of these YouTubers of lying and making up fake documents and videos and saying they were real. That's what other YouTubers are saying. Like I said, I don't know if that's true. But from what we're seeing, it might be. Heck, for all we know, he's already in my chat under an alt account. I find it very fishy that he always needs a new phone or a computer. I don't know about you guys, but that's very fishy to me when he goes through a lot of phones. and a lot of computers. That's fishy. Something's up here, man. Something's definitely up. Yeah, Greeno's almost 40 now, 30 something years old. Yeah, he's older. Something definitely up. I'm starting to lean toward that these guys might be connected, or this crime might be connected and have the same MO as other cases in this area. So it might be a group. It might be just one lone wolf. It might be a pedo guy, a groomer. He might be a groomer, man. These they might be groomers grooming these chicks. I don't. We got to start going through these kids. It's possible we got some kind of a giant ring or something of missing kids out here. I was watching this one lady, a new channel that I just subbed to the other night, and she's really good. She just talks and stuff, shows documentation and stuff. But she was showing that a list of over 30 kids that have been missing or was killed. I think they were killed in Delphi, Lafayette area. I was shocked. And that's not including the ladies out there that have come up missing out there. So there's obvious a problem in a small little town like that out there. You got over 30 kids missing or 30 people. What kind of MO was it? I mean, what was the crime scene on them murders? I don't know. Even Cop Facts is saying bridge guys fake now. And we've been saying that for a while on this channel. Something that the photos ain't right. Something ain't right. Them photos look, and everyone's like, oh well, Greeno was pushing. It's a still photo of a still photo. But no, when you look at it, some of the photos that these photos are out, it does look like somebody edited it, superimposed it, put somebody on the bridge, but it was not Richard Allen. And that's why everyone's going, he's 5'10". He's 6 foot. Well, we don't know if that's even the real document, the real footage. It's possible. Hey, Valdez. Tahoe, am I going to make it? Tahoe said, I might be back later. All right, dude. Thanks for stopping in. I hope I live. This dude's been stomping all over me. These YouTube big dog creators trying to break me down. I'm like, no, we're a little channel here, but we'll solve this case. It's little dogs. I want to be honest. I can't believe any of these podcasters right now. Not with this information that's been out that they're all received. They all received stolen crime scene photos. Now they're saying it wasn't stolen. It was leaked by defense. Whatever. They're stolen. Corruption of justice, obstruction of justice. Why do I have a disability and I can see? But that ain't right. Well, we were just trying to show that you could have showed that. If that was your thing, you could have blew this case wide open in court. The day of court, the people ain't going to believe this. This is going to be a shocker, right? If we would have got this into court and they would have said, well, look at this, Odin photos and the way the sticks were placed, everyone would have been, oh my God. But that day will probably never come because there's a good chance he walks now. Mistrial or something like that. Time served or whatever. Who knows? We'll be paying. I'll tell you this, what you idiots. If he is mistrialed and he puts a lawsuit on him, guess who's going to have to pay for that money that he gets? He'll probably get a couple mil out of the deal, right? Me. The Indiana taxpayer, even though I'm on disability myself, every time you buy something at the store, you got to pay taxes on it. So the American people, the citizens, will be paying, flipping that bill. Is it a scam within a scam, right? This was the scam. Well, we're going to send Richard Allen down. He's not the bridge guy. He's innocent. He's going to sue, get millions, and then he's going to pay us, the ones that created this mess. This could be a big racket. Was Greeno in the same jail as him? I'm starting to wonder about this Greeno dude. I watched this dude. I've known about his channel for many years. Been watching him for a long time. When everyone said, you got to go to Anthony Greeno, he's from Delphi, this is the big case. It was about a year, maybe 6 months into the case, a year into the case. Ever since, it's just been, what's he, how does he know that? It can't be that dude, right? That dude was in prison. And then he just makes up another, it was this guy. Now I know it's this guy. Every week he's changing his mind. I'm like, how can we believe anything? I don't know. Crazy kid. They're just kids, crazy kids. I can't believe anything. Would I believe anything they say, any of these podcasters? No. How are they leaking this stuff? How are they getting the leaks? How did the other day they knew that the judge didn't do this stuff when it wasn't even released? I'm like, you guys are, how are you reporting on stuff that hasn't even come up? The judge paper hasn't even been released. Leaks on top of leaks. I ran out of fingers, folks. The dam is collapsing. There's just too many leaks. No way you can get a fair trial. Do I believe this Stolden crap? Not one bit. If anything, it's exactly what these idiots were talking about. Their club, gang, whatever it is. Maybe Odin's, but broke away. Because there ain't no one. I don't think there could any woman associated with any Odinism group agree to sacrifice 2 little girls and be a mother herself. But we live in a crazy world, folks. What did Page turns? We're the L are all the stolen photos you keep yelping about, the crime scene photos in the Delphi case, Page Turner. Supposedly defense said they didn't leak them, that was stolen from a disgruntled worker that did not get a Christmas bonus. And I kept telling them, you got to pay Christmas bonuses. Shit like this wouldn't happen. But supposedly he took the photos with no one knowing and got fired before he took the photos or something like that. So he was pissed about getting fired or whatever. Now they're saying it was a cop that did it, that leaked the photos. That it was a disgruntled cop because he didn't win the race, so he got the photos and he leaked them all over the internet, which is still stolen photos of a crime scene, ongoing crime scene, in a case. That would be stolen merchandise. Well, that's what they would charge me with if I was doing something stupid like this. I know right away I'd be doing time in jail. I don't know how these people are all free. I don't know. Maybe that is the corruption. Is these dudes know they stole the shit or received stolen goods, and they're free, and they're rubbing it in your faces. Maybe, who knows? The night's young. We might see something even more crazier tonight on YouTube on the Delphi case. Now we'll continue to listen to the confessions of YouTubers, because that's about all we got left until it goes into court. Not unless something morass. Not unless something huge happens. These guys keep saying someone killed themselves. It hasn't even been on the news out here. I live on Ireland. I'm like, who killed themselves? I've been listening to the news all week. I haven't seen nothing about anyone killing themselves in the Delphi case. I think tomorrow I'm going to wake up and do a video and I don't know, become somebody, Mary Poppins or the Grinch who stole Christmas or whatever. I'll just make up something. I don't know. All right, any questions? No, and that's my thing. Like I said, I don't know these people personally. I don't hang around with people like this. A lot of these YouTubers got drugged down probably from these other YouTubers. They got these women wrapped around their fingers. I don't know. Women love bad boys. They love complete madmen. The women love them. If Greeno goes to prison, he'll have more women that he can shake a stick with. Right? Women love the bad boys until they get themselves in a situation with that bad boy, and it's too late. And that bad boy ends up killing them or beating them or raping them or something. Yeah, the women just love these bad boys. And I'm going to get a hold of my manager and see, should I just go bad boyism? I know I can't get married I can't date anybody. They're like, it's bad for publicity. If the women think that you're taken, you won't be a heartthrob no more. I wonder if I can be a bad boy. And then the women just come a knocking. And the money. All right. You should start drinking again. Nope. I am completely. If I met a woman and something happened, I might have a glass of wine, but no, I'm done with drinking, boys. I quit it so long. It's been a long time. I don't miss it one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. Don't need it. I probably can even get away with having one glass of wine and not drinking again for 20 years. No alcohol for me, Paige Turner. Paige is like, you should start drinking again. I almost did over this case. Phone calls, harassment, all the crap. Like I said, I don't have nothing against Greeno, but the question lies is, can we trust him? Is this all true? Or did he only come clean with the photos just now, recently, because they were going after people that had the photos that obstructed justice? Maybe. We don't know. Debbie says, no, we don't like bad boys. Who says that? And then she said, I don't want bad boys. I want a man. There you go. There you go. Hold on a minute. There's somebody here. Yes, who is it? It's me, Deborah. Come on in. Saucy little lady. Meow. Have a seat over there by Stallone. Debbie, I love you. Get out of here, Stallone. She's mine. No, we don't do that here on this channel. I'm just joking. Me and Debbie are not Debbie is not here right now, folks. She don't. We're just YouTube uh, husband and wife chat wives. I think I'm gonna get a YouTube channel, chat husband or chat wives. You want bad boy Greeno? Oh, Debbie wants bad boy Greeno. Stallone. She don't love you no more. She loves old pretty boy Anthony Rene Greeno. Oh, I'm gonna break his eyebrow. Calm down. If that's what she wants is Greeno, she can have him. Hey, I'm gonna not do that guy. I'm gonna break his eyebrow. Stallone, will you please go sit down? This is Debbie, you got Stallone all pissed off. I do not. She says she don't want. Paige Turner says she wants Greeno. I don't want bad boy Greeno. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, you sick pervert? On this channel, I'm gonna let you know right now. I think I like ladies. I don't know how many times I have to tell you folks that. Especially Paige Bendejo Turner Greeno. Or Harmon, or whoever it is. It's somebody from the channel. Disgruntled YouTuber. Or ex-girlfriend or something. What's wrong? You wish you never left me now? You want to come back? I didn't think so. I think I'll be okay without you. That was a message to my ex, whoever's stalking me. All right, I'm going to get off this contraption. Maybe I'll come back later tonight. As far as Delphi goes, what a night, huh? Everybody flipping out about all this documentation. Oh my God, I can't believe this. How could they? And I'm like, it's baby crap. Let's get back to finding the killer or killers. You suck. How dare Paige Bendejo Turner? I never slept with a man. I'm not gay. So quit saying that I left you. And that I stink in bed. That's why you had. It's got to be one of my exes. She's pissed because I split. I left. And don't sit there and try and say I wasn't good in bed, girl, because I remember you shaking and a quivering all over the place. I think I remember many, many times. I gave you the best of my love, and I think you were a little upset because, Johnny boy decided to walk out and never look back. And I did. What did he say now? Boy, I'll tell you, this Paige Turner dude, a sicko. He probably would be put on a list if we were looking for sickos. Oh, wrench. Oh, was it? Yes. Yes. I imagine so. Sicko. All right. There you go, my Delphi case. Now, folks, a lot of people have been calling me, government, everybody. Chances of work. We want you here, Mr. Kramer. We think you can do good here. We think you can be, we might be able to change all of NASA with your brain. We could. We think we can use our planes that we already have, convert them into outer space spaceships. Very possible. I think we can do that with our jets that we have already. Numerous things that they want. Oh, I will be shredding a lot of documentation here soon, which that's always a great video when I start getting rid of all my documentation and shredding it. All my awards and everything. Government stuff. You guys don't want to hear about that. Black Ops stuff and deep undercover. Deborah, go get my T-Rex. Tonight I ride into battle against Delphi and the corruption. All right, I'm getting off of here. You folks have a great day. Paige Vendejo, you're a very honorary person. Thank you, Debbie, for my T-Rex and sword. I shall ride. I will return in the morning. Please have my wenches ready. Shredding stuff you can't read. I guess I can't, because I just read what you posted in chat, you idiot. I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. But you know what, Paige Turner? I think you're right. I am an idiot. And guess what, Mr. Paige Turner? I have a disability. And guess what? I have documentation to prove it. That this United States government said, Johnny, you built us some incredible stuff. You've solved some massive cases. But you're old. And now we have to stamp you. And they did. With the USDA retirement stamp right here on my left butt cheek. Product of God. No way. A creation from God I was. And I was a product of the United States of America. All right, now I got to get on. Keep an eye. Oh, hey, folks, one more time. Make sure you go to Waves plugins. If you're a studio dude, play guitar, sing, drums, whatever. If you use Pro Tools for your YouTube editing or whatever, don't forget it's November free plugin. Go to wavesplugin.com right now and get your free plugin. I already went and got mine. And I want all you people out there listening, if you do record music like me and you got your own studio at home, always get free plugins when Waves put them out. It's only until the 25th. After that, this plugin could be $100, $150. And I love that about Waves, because they give you the plugin free for only a short window. It's a brand new plugin they just came out with. They give it for free for so long, then they stop it, and whoever don't get it at that time, SLO or whatever they call it, and you got to pay whatever amount the plugin is. So if you guys are recorders, and you women, studio recorders, go to wavesplugin.com and get your free video or your free plugin. All right. I think I'm going to end this video. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. The great Debbie Fox, Tahoe, the eighth wonder of the world. Paige Bendejo Turner, Greeno, Harmon, whoever else it could be. One of the greatest trolls around. He still can't break me. He's been in here saying this. You owe child support. No, my kids are all 30-some years old. I don't. You owe this. No, yeah, I don't even know who that woman is. You're getting all kinds of money from the government. No, I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. You're crazy. You're an idiot. Yes, I am. I told you that the day I opened this channel. I'm a song and dance and movie man. And now a crime fighter, couch potato crime fighter. And we're doing pretty good, this small little channel. It's only been hacked 150 times. So I must have made YouTube millions. All right, folks. Have a great night. Be safe. God bless. And folks, be safe. Lock your doors at night. I would say carry a weapon with you. If you're investigating the Delphi case, carry a weapon. Uh, and a can of mace or whatever. These people are nuts. Um, oh, my clock is charming. Always reminds me of the Beatles. Someone's knocking at my door. But whatever. Just make sure you folks lock your doors. Keep an eye on your kids. I don't know. It's just a crazy world. It's gone crazy. I don't know. These crazy kid YouTuber creators, right? Like crazy kids. And everyone's like, they're 30. Their brain ain't. NASA called them, wanted me to build a brand new telescope. I'm like, what, to see into the stars? They're like, no, we want to see what's in these YouTubers' brains. I'm like, nothing. Why do you want me to blow 50 million on creating a telescope when I can tell you there's nothing in there? Unbelievable. Maybe next year, NASA. Maybe next year. You folks have a great night. Be safe.